December 19, 2012, on Wednesday. Today I'm conflicted. All I can say is, this is a poem. It's called Cry for Humanity. It's holiday season. Cold air seeps in. Ice to your bones. Stomach starving. People outside are hungry. What to do? Dig into my pocket. This is all I've got. You can have it. Today, I was at work, and I was telling my coworker that I fed a homeless lady last night, and my coworker says, you can't do that. And I say, why? She said, well, because if you lived in LA, you would know. A lot of homeless people, they're tweakers, they're whatever. They choose to be homeless. And then another coworker came in and said, homeless people are like raccoons. You feed them and they won't go away. Well, I don't know much about LA, but I'm from San Francisco, and I've been here for 3 years now, on a spiritual journey to see if LA is really as shallow or as horrible as people say it to be. In my case, good people are everywhere, and you bring the energy and create your own environment. So from what I've seen, there really are a lot of, think about it. This is LA. People come here to make it big, but for the many few that make it, what happens to the many that don't? I'm barely making it myself. And I'm blessed to be at work where there's food. I don't have enough to make me full, but I have enough to suffice hunger. Thank God payday is tomorrow. But in the meantime, I brought home some leftovers today. And as I was riding my bicycle, I saw a homeless person. And I reached out my snack and I gave it to that person. And he was Japanese and Mexican. He was an old guy, probably in his late 50s, maybe 60. And, he was just so happy that somebody stopped to talk to him. And, I don't have any money in my pocket right now. But sometimes the thought that you're validated as a human being, we as human beings should have compassion, I'm not going to judge you. I don't really know you. I don't know why you're in the predicament that you are, but I feel that it is my duty as a human being to help out another fellow human being. This guy could easily be your grandpa. His house might have been taken away, whatever happened, but he's here, and I could feel the appreciation and how happy he was. Like, he looked at my bike, and my bike is blinged down, and it's fancy dancy, but I don't got nothing in my pocket other than the snack that I had on my bike from work. So I gave it to him. And then as I was coming home, there was another black guy, and he just hollered out to me, and he told me to come over. I figure, alright, let's go see. Maybe just a little homie to homie time may be enough. He asked me for money. And, I don't have any change in my pocket, but I had a persimmon. So I offered it to him, and he was like, fruit, and he was so happy, and it is, man. I mean, I cannot save the world, I cannot take you out of your predicament, but I could do my best to give you what I got, to try to help you better, or weather the storm a little bit, just think about it. If you were a corporate executive or person hiring, when somebody approached you, his hair was all messed up, he looked horrible, and his breath was humming, and his clothes were shaggy and dirty, could you see beyond that to see if this human being was even good or capable? So, with my slick back everything, looking alright, still hard for me to land a regular job, and I know there's people waiting. So my message to you guys is, it's not my job to judge. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. All I'm saying is help out your fellow man any way you can. Because the truth is, when it's cold and you're hungry, like I come home, there's warmth, there's shelter, and there's a blanket. A lot of people on the streets, they're weathering that storm daily. And everybody, could be down on their luck sometimes. And sometimes, if you're in a bad situation, you're depressed, you've been there, and the weather is just really horrible. The least you can do is at least snack on something to try to weather the storm. So I'm not asking for money, I'm not asking for anything. All I'm saying is have a little compassion for a fellow human being that is right next to you. I say everybody that I ride home on my bicycle, they're my neighbor, because they live on the streets that I ride my bike on. I'm fortunate, but at any point, anybody can be anywhere. You can be up here one day, crap happens, and you're in the bottom. That could be your son, that could be your grandpa, that could be your brother or your sister. That could person out there. That person belongs to somebody at one point. And they're out on the street for whatever reason. And it's not my job to judge, but I feel it is my moral right to help. Thank you, peace, and love. Phoenix HVL, signing out.